Roberto, we meet later, okay? To go through Zoom and stuff.
Yes. I found a neurosurgical one, but you see later.
Oh, okay. We talk later on Zoom, okay?
Ciao.
Yeah, and
Okay.
I show you what I have in my mind, what I think is going to happen.
Okay.
And I show you how I'm trying to put Facebook Live with Zoom too. Try experimenting, just
Yes.
yeah. Okay, got it. Together. Well, that's beautiful. That's yeah. Those are the best backgrounds.
Yes, actually neurosurgical. That's all.
Oh yeah. That's good. I didn't notice that. Oh, okay. Greetings.
Hello, John.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
Good. You want to go over that thing? You want to? Is it working okay? Is your screen sharing working today?
Yeah, let me just check.
Yeah.
Is it working?
Well, I hope no, not yet. There you go. There you go. Perfect. There you go. You're a smartphone or you want a?
No, I'm on a laptop.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's good. Okay, go to the next screen or whatever. Is it okay? Oh, great. So you'll be able to share a case.
Yes.
Oh, excellent. Excellent.
Okay, cool. I'm going to stop sharing now.
Right. Right. Very good. Yeah. I know how you felt. It's hard to learn this tech when people are watching.
No, the privacy settings, I had to add this Zoom app to the privacy settings.
Yeah, there are many little things that can happen that can trip you up. But once you learn it and it gets easier and it's comfortable and it's like any surgical instrument. The first time you pick it up, you're going to be a little awkward, but then you get better. So
but this is really nice. Technology is really helping us in this lockdown.
yes, yeah. It does. I enjoy it because I always do it, but there's more interest now, of course, obviously, because we have more time. It's rare in history that neurosurgeons are at home.
Yeah.
Since time began.
Yeah.
So it's unusual.
I think neurosurgeons would have been at home. Oh my God.
Yeah, it's very unusual. So, okay. Hello, Gotham. How you doing? Okay, I'm just coming. So you're in India. Yeah.
Yes, I'm in India, in Bangalore. Have you heard of Bangalore?
Yeah, that's Silicon Valley of India.
Yeah.
That's probably the place I'd go to live because it's a lot of computers and stuff. It's a nice place to live.
Yeah, it's a good place to live weather-wise. The
Yeah.
weather is, really nice over here, quite pleasant. The summers are not that bad, but the traffic has become a real big problem now.
Oh, okay.
So,
Yeah.
small distances take a really long time because of, traffic. So
Yeah.
that's the only complaint people have. Otherwise, it's a great city.
Well, the worst traffic I've ever seen ever was in Sao Paulo, Brazil. Oh my God. Now, I don't know if it's like that in Bangalore or other cities, but I could not believe it. It was like a big parking lot, no lane, the lanes weren't marked on the highways, and it was crazy. Maybe it's been fixed. That was a while ago, 10 years ago. But man, oh man. And in our country, Houston is terrible. Houston is noted. Yeah, it's terrible, really. But the people there are just used to it, so they really don't, it's no big deal.
Okay.
But excuse me for a minute. Let me just get some things ready.
Sure.
Okay. Excuse me.
Hello, John. How are you?
Hey, Manuel, ¿cómo estás?
Muy bien. I have
Uh,
something for you.
oh, you want to show me
Look.
some snow? Oh, there it is. There's the snow. That's in Moscow.
This is a craziness.
Wow, it's yeah, April. April. Is that late in Moscow for snow?
What? No, it's
Is it-
normal. It's
No,
normal.
that's normal this time of year. Because here in the
Yes, it's normal.
in the United States and New York, and it stopped snowing around end of March, a little bit before.
No. Here gonna still is. This weather here is special. I always say this weather here is so special. Even Napoleon go back.
Well, you know, I lived in Canada for a while, and it's like it's in the same league as Russia. You know, I
Yes,
I thought I knew cold until I went to Canada. Oh my God, 40 below. You know,
Wow.
it was just like Russia. I'm sure it was just, but you know,
Yes.
you really had to dress for it. You have to dress,
Yes.
and then it's not
When
so
you have
bad.
the right clothes, it's not, yes, exactly. It's not so bad, but still,
No, if you dress really good,
it's not comfortable.
yeah. And Roberto,
Yes, tell me.
are we gonna get some organ music after?
Uh,
Are we gonna get music after?
Oh, I don't listen.
Are we going to get music after?
If you want.
Yeah, no, after we take care of business. Hello,
can you see me?
hold on, not yet.
Yes.
Okay.
Did you want to capture the screen? Hey, let me, I don't know, Roberto's getting,
Hello, everybody.
hey, greetings, welcome.
Yeah, I'm Dr. Qian from China,
Oh, welcome.
Henan Provincial People's Hospital. Thank you, Dr. John.
Oh, good, you're welcome to come anytime here.
Yeah, last time then because my computer's problem, so you
Oh.
not see me.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. Okay, we're going to introduce everybody when we start. Okay, so you'll be
Okay.
introduced again. Okay, Ike?
Yeah, I'm all set.
Okay. Okay, let me just let some people in. You're getting popular, right? Okay. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good morning. It's Dr. John Bennett broadcasting from Miami Beach here, sunny Miami Beach. We have another in the series of daily dosage of neurosurgery education with Ike Cherian. And let's go through the panelists to introduce to Ike before we start. Hello, Karuna. Good morning.
Hi, good morning. Actually, good evening over here, sort of. So I'm Dr. Karuna from Bangalore. I'm a third year neurosurgery resident.
Okay, welcome. Manuel. Hello, Manuel.
Hello, everybody. My name is Manuel. I'm from Dominicana, a resident of neurosurgery here in Moscow.
Okay, welcome,
Hello.
Manuel. Bienvenidos. Rogen, could you please unmute and introduce yourself? Can you hear me, Rogen? Or okay, let's go on to. Go ahead. We're having trouble muting. Okay, Rupesh, could you please introduce yourself? Go ahead,
Yeah, hi,
Rupesh.
John, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Yeah, hi, Rupesh. Can you introduce yourself?
Hello.
Yes. Well, this is a little chaotic. Maybe we should go
Can
straight
you
to
hear
the
me?
presentation, okay?
Whatever you say, John. I'm
Yeah,
all
yeah, maybe later we can go around and meet people, but I don't want to hold you up too much. So it's all yours.
right. So, good evening. We are going to show you brain tumor, this time a pilocytic astrocytoma, which we've done quite a while ago, maybe a few months ago. I'm going to just show you, I'm going to show you one cases a day. And then, we're going to have people like Luis, Roberto, and all these guys going to present their cases too. So I have invited all of these guys to come and participate. So I'm just going to start right now. I'm sharing my screen right now. See my share screen. See now?
Yes.
Clear?
Yes.
Right. So we're going. So you can see the tumor there. That's a tumor. And so that's midbrain, where my arrow is. To recap the anatomy, that's a midbrain. That's a pons. And you can see the edematous medulla. So that's the medulla. And this is the fourth ventricle. The fourth ventricle roof has been, taken up by the cystic component and the CSF here. So the fourth ventricular roof is here. The quadrigeminal plate you can see there. You see that's a quadrigeminal plate. It's almost horizontal. It should have been vertical, but placed there.
We're having a hard time with the audio.
Are you able to hear me now?
Now, yeah, it's better.
Yeah, can you mute the others, please? I mean, I'm hearing a lot of echo.
The problem is from your end there. Okay. Yeah, everyone is muted.
All right, excellent.
Okay.
So what I was telling you is that's the midbrain, that's the pons, and that's the medulla. That is the tectal plate, or the superior colliculus and the inferior colliculus there. And can anybody tell me what is that space? What is that space? The enlarged space. I mean, a 5-star for a 5-star or whatever for somebody who tells me what that space is. Okay. Now,
Quadrigeminal?
Quadrigeminal cistern.
Yes, quadrigeminal cistern. Have you ever heard about the retrothalamic extension of the something? The retrothalamic extension of the cistern. Have you ever heard about that? The quadrigeminal cistern is also there. I mean, anyway, we will talk about that anatomy later. Now, we are seeing the medulla is edematous. Can you see that? The medulla is really edematous? Yes?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. And most important thing here, most important thing. The most important thing here is this. Can you
The opex.
the bottom? Yes. Okay. The opex or a little bit of the medulla is projecting here. So if you start tumor resection from here, if you start your tumor resection from here, you are going to destroy this patient because you will get into the brainstem, you will not figure out the plane, you will get into the brainstem and you will go all over the brainstem. And what exactly is the most important structure here? Do you know? What nucleus? Along the floor of the fourth ventricle, V-shaped nucleus, which
Vagus and hypoglossal nucleus.
yes, not well, hypoglossal nucleus, you are not really worried, but there is a V-shaped nucleus running on the floor of the fourth ventricle, which regulates. If I'm going to meddle around there, I'm going to get bradycardia, sometimes arrest, and if the patient may not even breathe after this surgery. So
Vagal trigone.
yes, the vagal trigone would be part of that, but there is a nucleus. Do you know about this nucleus? You guys need to read up.
Nucleus ambiguous.
Excellent. Very good. Yeah. So nucleus ambiguous is a collection of what all cranial nerves? Nucleus. Anybody? What about
9, 10, 11.
the tractus solitarius? Do you know where that is? A lot of things to read up, guys, today. Okay, when you are doing like this, that's why I told you to look at your anatomy. Okay, very, very important. You cannot go ahead and do surgery without knowing your anatomy. It's impossible. If you do that, take off this tumor, and this is an intrinsic brainstem tumor. Okay, let me just go take the tumor. That's not going to be possible, all right? So I want you to read up, all of you, and read up this anatomy. Now, can you see how thin the medulla is?
Yeah, the sound is
Yeah.
breaking up.
Everybody,
I put out getting the sound.
can you please mute everybody?
Yeah, everyone is muted. Is it coming from your end?
No.
No?
I don't.
No?
Is that a contrast film, Ayub?
Yes. Yes, that is a contrast film. That what you're seeing right now is a contrast film. Can I? Professor Chandra, you're here. Excellent. Right. So we are going to go ahead and show you the rest of the tumor. So now the contrast is there. It is not really enhancing, but there are areas of it which is really enhancing. That is the T2 weighted part. Looks very good except for the inferior cerebral peduncle. You can see the brainstem is really compromised. You can see there. Okay. So now we are going in a prone position. This is the head region, that is the leg region. So I'm going under very high magnification, and I'm going to open on one side. This is the center. This is the center. So the occipital sinus is going to come there. So that's why my consultant is going ahead and tying the occipital sinus off. It's way below the transverse. We are opening almost near the cranial junction, near the foramen magnum region. So the foramen magnum is towards here. So we are seeing the tumor there, and we are seeing some branches of the pica. So, I am taking the branch of the pica which is going into the tumor. So you can see the pica there, the pica going into the branch which is going into the tumor. Selectively, we are taking it off. So the thing is, these pilocytics, they are not very problematic, but they can be vascular sometimes. Okay, not enough vascular to cause you trouble, but enough vascular to irritate you. So that's the thing. So you don't want to get irritated. Okay, and irritation is not a good thing when you're doing surgery. you keeping on taking these branches, you're mobilizing the solid part away from the cystic part, dissecting it off. I generally use a suction and a patty and a scissor to dissect, and whenever I need bipolar, I use bipolar as well. So that is how we are just devascularizing this tumor. Wherever you see it, we are devascularizing, then cutting into the tumor. At this stage, I have to go ahead and cut into the tumor and decompress it. You remember the inferior portion of the tumor, I don't want to start it from the medulla. So here, I'm going to decompress as much as possible. I am originally left-handed, so I'd like to use my bipolar in the left hand. Although I write with my right hand, I now write with my right hand. I like using my bipolar in the left hand always. I got into trouble with my chief back in CMC, I remember. So he had a neuropsych assessment for me even. I mean, that's how it was those days, if you wanted to use the bipolar in the left hand. So slowly we are displaced, trying to find a plane. You know, you don't get a plane immediately. Don't look for these things immediately. That can make you anxious. Your movements are not going to be. You're going to pull and push, and that's a problem. So you come back a little bit backwards. You can see the tumor there. So you're cutting this arachnoid, the vessels away. And you can see cerebellum here, and you can see the tumor there. So this is a very, very clear plane. So again, no pulling or pushing, because if you pull or push, you're going to have bradycardia, and the anesthetist is going to, at some point of time, is going to tell you, okay, arrest. So we are going to try to identify the obex, and we know where is the tumor. So all that surface vessels on the tumor, we are taking it off, slowly mobilizing it off. Now, you know, the brainstem doesn't look very different. Please remember, okay? If you are not very clear, the brainstem really doesn't look different. So here, I'm able to mobilize this tumor away slowly. Within the tumor, I'm not mobilizing it away from the brainstem. I'm mobilizing tumor from tumor. And then decompressing it again. Tumor from tumor and decompression again. So now we are going to see the obex a little bit more. Paya again. Moving the paya all around. Further decompression of the tumor. Now you can see the brainstem there. Can you see how thin that brainstem is? It's so thin. There is tumor stuck there. So I'm going to remove that tumor. You can see that layer there, the brainstem, how thin that is. Now you can see the cervicomedullary junction completely turning. I mean, because the tumor has been removed, you can see it almost turning 90 degrees and going down. And those are the lower cranial nerves. That's the medulla there. And that's how thin the medulla is. You can see the medulla there, how thin it is. So this is all removed tumor. That you can see the cervicomedullary junction and the obex here. And you can see the anterior paya there. The anterior paya is there. So we are under very, very high magnification. You can see how large these small blood vessels look. So under very high magnification, we make sure that there is no tumors. I mean, there's no tumor left. Here we cannot bipolar. Of course, we cannot bipolar here. So if there is a bleeder or something, I never bipolar. I just Surgicel, take it out. And we are now taking out the last bit of tumor superiorly. Now you can see the entire fourth ventricle very clearly. This guy went walking back, huh? So yeah, that is a post-op. You can see now. You can see how the tumor is completely removed. We got a complete clearance, and well, that is about it. Do you want me to show one more case, or we can just discuss this now? Well, I'm stopping sharing right now, so yes.
Okay, panelists?
Okay, guys. So you have seen that's intrinsic brainstem tumor, how it's almost completely pilocytic. This turned out to be pilocytic astrocytoma, WHO grade 1. We didn't give him radiation. He's come walking back to our OPD. He had what deficits he had. He had an internuclear ophthalmoplegia. Very strange considering that the tumor was almost in the he had an internuclear ophthalmoplegia. He had a unilateral sixth, and he had 9, 10, 11. The 9, 10, 11, it was improving. He was on a rise tube for about 2 weeks, and after that he improved. The INO improved considerably, and the 6 now also had some ataxia to start with. That ataxia worsened after the surgery, but we were able to mobilize him by the 3rd post-operative day, and now he's come to our OPD completely walking. So we haven't done any lasting damage, unlike some of the other cases that we've done. So if you have any doubts, and we are awaiting another, I'm sure we've removed it almost across totally, and I don't think you will need any surgery in the near future. If you want to ask me, please go ahead. Chandra has comments, please.
Yeah, unmute yourself there, Chandra. Go ahead, Chandra.
Yes. Can you hear me at all?
Yes, yes, we can.
Okay. So I think that was a very nice demonstration. What is important is that when you are going into the peduncle, you can actually use the teloviller approach, and that's why you can keep your damage to the minimum. As and when you have time, maybe I'll show you a case to use a lateral corridor for brainstem uh, for another lesion. But basically, I think to find the safe corridors is what is important. So if it is presenting somewhere, as the principal Aib said earlier, then you have a natural passage. Otherwise, you have to sometimes find a place from where you will do the minimum damage. Large tumor, and I think quite a good result, as you could see.
Thank you. Well, we almost always never split, as Professor Chandra said, we never split the vermis. If it's not involved, we never split the vermis. Without splitting it, you can get a huge corridor. If you do the arachnoid dissection and telovelar dissection, you can get quite a lot of space. And if you angle your head in the right way, you can look all the way up to the third ventricle. If the aqueduct is dilated, then you can see into the third ventricle. So it's, I mean, if you use the endoscope as well, especially we have the aortic endoscope to just to look for hematomas and things, you can go all the way into the third ventricle actually.
The
So
only thing I do a little differently, is that if I'm using the teloviller approach, I definitely go below the foramen magnum. Many a times I take out C1 because your angle of approach becomes much easier if you do that, and lifting up the cerebellar tonsil also becomes much easier. So that's the only thing we do a little differently, I would say.
completely agree with you. If this tumor was going above the pons, then yes, the need for looking up, um, definitely I would need to take the C1 arch off. I mean, I would need to look up. But since this was confined primarily to the medulla and the pons was kind of only the dorsal exophytic part was on the pons. I mean, I that is why I didn't go ahead and take out the C1. But I completely took off till the foramen magnum. I took off all the bone till the foramen magnum. And this point is extremely helpful when you are going to some tumor above. Sometimes you need to even take C2, part of C2 as well, C1 arch and part of C2 as well. It's very, very helpful. Also, in the fact that if you open there, you're going to get this stuff. And the rest of the surgery is going to be very, very simple.
Okay, Khalif, you're quiet today?
Yeah, Martin, John, thank you so much. Prof, thank you for the excellent presentation.
Yeah.
Really enjoy. I don't have much to say.
Okay, Khalif. Hello, how you, just saying hi you in
Hello.
Kenya. Go ahead.
Hello.
Yes, go ahead.
Thank you very much for this nice presentation. I want to ask, is there a plane between the brainstem and the tumor? Good plane?
Yeah. I mean,
Thank you.
You must understand, Hafiz, that the plane is developed only after decompression. I mean, so this plane is, like in most tumors, is dynamic. So if you try to pull out the tumor without decompressing the last layer, this plane is never going to show up. It is like, so imagine, can you see my hand?
Yes.
Imagine there is a tumor and it increased in size and it is like there. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
If I try to pull this tumor out like that, it's going to damage my entire hand, everything. But if I decompress like that, it is very easy to remove it. So
Mm-hmm.
you have to always remember, no pulling and pushing, decompress. If needed, CUSA is a very, very underestimated neurosurgery. But like the CUSA, one of the best other suction. Suction is very good. Bipolar and scissor to decompress the tumor. Very good. Pituitary punch sometimes. Very good. Debrider sometimes. Very good. Any tumor that you're taking out, if you want to see the planes, decompress it. Decompress it, decompress it. If you cannot get a plane, decompress it to the last layer and then you can leave the tumor. You see?
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
So if you are supposing if you are on the IC or something, and if the IC is completely encased, what do? You don't try to pull it. You just keep on decompressing from one side of the IC to the other side, and then you can easily remove the IC. It is not a big thing. You just don't think about the IC at that time. Keep on removing tumor, and finally, I'm sure Professor Chandra would tell you from his experience also that there's no need to really look for a plane. I've seen a lot of guys in CP angle trying to look for a plane, trying to look. Really didn't look at taking out tumor. Irrigate, take out tumor. irrigate, take out tumor. Don't worry about when the facial lobe would come. When it comes, it will come. Okay. If you keep on, I always tell in CP angles, it is like a stone or egg. If you move the stone of the egg too much, the noodle is going to get hurt. When it's severe, it will cut off, but it will get hurt. So you don't need to do that. You just keep on taking the egg completely away. And if you have to leave a little bit, you can leave. Don't think that our ego or a beautiful post-op scan is more important than a patient who's going to be permanently disabled. So after all these years now, do you leave? I do. Sometimes I think that a lot of patients decide I'm going to create harm as I have created harm before. And it all comes from experience. If I think that even after patient
Thank you.
okay, you understood?
Yes, thank you very much.
Any Professor Chandra can probably comment.
Can I be heard? Okay.
Yes.
So I think you showed it very nicely, but I think I would just emphasize a couple of points that when we are operating in the brainstem, we don't have the benefit of the PI arachnoid as you have in most subarachnoid space surgery. And unlike the frontal lobe, temporal lobe, you cannot take liberty with getting into the surroundings to get a good excision of the tumor. So basically what you are working on is to find the periphery of the tumor without disturbing the brainstem. Today we regularly use neuromonitoring to do that, and that makes life much easier. But I'm sure that quite a few people who are listening to us, it may or may not be possible. But I think this is one area when it is possible, I would strongly recommend it to be used. If it is not possible, then I think we are dealing with either a pilocytic astrocytoma, where complete removal is important, but not so important as to cause a major neurological deficit. And in a higher grade tumor, it doesn't make much sense to remove the complete tumor. So I would be a little conservative, and the most important things to do is use the CUSA on low settings, use the bipolar on low settings. You take these kind of precautions, I think, as you go along. Otherwise, you have shown the basic principles of dissection quite well.
Any other questions, please?
Everyone's quiet.
Hello, sir. Let me try if I can share my screen today.
Yeah, great. Welcome back.
Yeah. Are you able to see the images?
Yes, very clearly.
So this was a patient who came to us a couple of months ago, 27-year-old guy with progressive headache since 5 months. So we found a lesion in the rostral midbrain region. If you can see here.
Okay, is your pointer? Yeah, go ahead, move your pointer now.
Yeah, here. And these are the SAG images.
Okay.
So this is the contrast sequence. You can see it here.
Anterior to the aqueduct.
Sorry, sir?
The anterior to the aqueduct.
Yeah, anterior to the aqueduct, here. So what we planned was an ETV and biopsy for the lesion. So our consultant who was operating, we were able to do the ETV successfully, but we were not able to take a biopsy. Like when we attempted to take the biopsy, the lesion was very vascular and there was bleeding. And hence we had to abandon taking the biopsy. So I wanted to know if you would have done anything different in this case.
What is the CSF like?
So the CSF was clear, but we didn't do a CSF analysis as such.
I would rather do a CSF analysis. What are your differentials here?
We were suspecting a low-grade glioma. So after this attempt, so the patient is currently under observation. So we'll be repeating an MRI after 3 months to see how the lesion is progressing.
You see, the lesion is very linear and it is anterior to the aqueduct. So, I mean, I don't know whether it is a glioma. Again, do I see, I mean, it is in line with the foramen of Monroe. I mean, what does Professor Chandra think in this case?
Do you have any other pictures, Dr. Karuna, to share?
I have a coronal section, sir.
Okay. No axial T2 weighted image.
That's
The basic reason I'm talking about is that, lesions in this area of midbrain, which are presenting mainly with hydrocephalus, they behave more like hamartomas. They don't behave in a very malignant fashion. And current consensus is that you do not regularly biopsy them. In this patient, however, because there is a fluorid enhancement with contrast, I haven't seen the plain images, so I won't be able to comment. But if there is a fluorid enhancement, I think there is a reason enough to take a biopsy. But otherwise, my general principle is that in a young patient presenting mainly with hydrocephalic syndrome, I do not try to biopsy a midbrain lesion. I would just observe them at first at maybe about 6 months, or do a 6-monthly scans for the next year or two.
But for the hydrocephalus, would you do an ETV for him?
Certainly, yes.
The titulated image is very interesting because the titulated image and the contrast really doesn't match. You see the titulated image.
So in that sense, it is atypical, yes.
So it shows an enhancement, a linear enhancement, while titulated image is quite extensive. It is, it is almost on the rostral midbrain. How is his upgaze? Is he having?
Yeah, it was good. He didn't have any deficits.
Interesting. I mean, you can see the tectal plate there and the aqueduct and anterior to the aqueduct and almost going up all the way to the inferior cerebellum, I mean, into the inferior colliculus. It's going on to the inferior colliculus, burrowing, literally burrowing into. On T2 that's what you see actually. But if you look at the T1 weighted with contrast, you can see a hypointensity in that region, but the contrast enhancement was only in that linear region. So that is almost in line with the foramen of Monroe. So, I mean, an ETV with biopsy of that contrast enhancing region is not going to be very difficult, I suppose. But of course, you said it's vascular. So, and if you bipolar it too much and then take a biopsy, it's always going to be inconclusive. So,
that's right.
I don't know. I really don't have much of an answer. I'd rather wait and watch. I'll look at the CSF and then I'll wait and watch. I'm not going to do anything particular except the hydrocephalus.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Okay, I'm going to stop your sharing here. Okay. Okay. More comments or questions from the panelists? Go ahead.
Oh, I mean, I'm sorry, I thought it was Gaurav Goyal. So, Gaurav Goyal is a very good friend of mine. He's from Medanda. So,
We're not hearing, unfortunately.
Yeah, the audio for IPE is not very good today.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, we'll address that after, okay? Okay.
I think you were talking about Jim Goodrich.
Go ahead.
Yeah, that is very sad. I mean, I heard that he had passed away because of this corona.
Yes. He actually came off the ventilator, but still couldn't sustain himself.
Yeah. He was well known in pediatric neurosurgery, huh?
That's right. And a lot of craniofacial work. He was especially famous for his work on conjoined twins, the craniopagus as we call it. And he's been involved in a lot of cases all over the world.
Yeah, he used to travel a lot and educate, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay, rest in peace. You want to, Dr. Goy, you want to say hello to everyone? Are you there, Dr. Goy, from China?
Hi, John.
Hey, how you doing? Thanks for coming.
Hi, how are you doing?
Good. How are
Hello,
things?
everyone.
How are things in China?
Yeah, I'm from Beijing, and China is now getting better and better. The
Great.
life here is almost back to normal.
Oh man, that gives us hope.
Yeah, just finished an emergency case.
Okay, welcome. Welcome. Anybody else want to introduce themselves? Hello, Stuart, Poonam, Boniface, Zhang Heim. It's a chance to meet Ike and Chandra. Gautam, we met you before. Gautam, want to introduce yourself? No one's responding to me today. Okay. Oh, there you are. Okay, Gautam, could you please introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Dr. Gautam. I'm a consultant neurosurgeon from Chennai.
Okay, welcome. Welcome. Rang Jun, can you introduce yourself? I believe you're from China. Perhaps not. Robert Tangar and Haifez. You didn't introduce. You asked a question, but could you introduce yourself?
Yes, I am Dr. Hafez, 6-year neurosurgical resident from Palestine.
Oh, welcome, Dr. Hafiz.
Thank you.
Okay, Dr. Weil. Not too successful. And of course, Khalif, could you, you mentioned, you
Hello.
talked, you didn't introduce yourself. Hello, Weil. Go ahead, Weil.
Hello. I'm Dr. Weil from Sudan. Nice to meet you all.
Okay.
It was an exceptional talk.
How was Sudan now?
Yeah, it's good here. Just we have 7 cases. We hope to end this problem all over the world.
Yeah, we just get some good news from China. Louis? I'm trying to get a way to introduce everyone here, but.
Hi, Dr. Bennett. How's everything going?
Guy, could you please, okay, who is that? Who is that?
This is Louis.
Oh, okay, great. Can you please introduce yourself, Louis?
I'm also a neurosurgeon at my second year in training.
Where are you at, Louis?
Okay. Hefei, China, Anhui province.
Okay, great. Welcome.
Mainland, China mainland.
Okay.
Yeah, just like Dr. Goy said, the situation is almost controlling, not totally controlled, but controlling.
That's great. That's great news. We all like to hear that.
Yeah.
Aminata, could you please introduce yourself? I know you've been here before.
I'm Aminata Sala. I'm originally from the Gambia, living in Namibia and training in Zimbabwe. I'm a 3rd-year neurosurgery registrar.
Okay, welcome back, Aminata. And Dr. Karuna, did you introduce yourself? I know you presented that case.
Hello. Yeah. I
Go
am
ahead.
Dr. Karuna. I'm a third-year neurosurgery resident from Fortis, Bangalore.
Okay, welcome. And Manuel, could you please introduce yourself up in Russia? I hope he's there. He may have stepped away to deal with the snow.
Hello, hello everybody.
Go ahead, Manuel.
My name is Manuel, second year resident of neurosurgery here in Moscow.
Could you show us the snow?
Nice to meet you all.
Show us the snow.
Yes, of course.
There we go.
Very good spring coming here.
Wow.
And you can see there is nobody out of in the city. We started quarantine in Moscow.
Wow, same all over the world. Welcome, welcome,
yes.
Welcome, Manuel.
Thank you.
Boniface, could you please introduce yourself?
Go ahead, thank
Boniface.
you for joining. Yeah,
yes,
from
we can hear you.
Tanzania. Yeah, things are a bit better. However, we still have the number for COVID-19 is still growing up. Okay. Now it's 19 from 12 last week.
Oh, God, yeah. Sorry to hear that.
Okay.
Okay, Tanzania, you're from?
Yes, Tanzania.
Okay, great. Yeah. Welcome.
Thank you.
Okay, does anybody else in the panel want to introduce themselves? Oh, Sunil, could you please introduce yourself? Go ahead, Sunil.
Oh.
Go ahead, Sunil.
Yeah, it was really a nice presentation. As I know before, I've sir, and recently, like I came to know Chandra Shekhar sir. So like a very good, it's a very good communications in this platform. And like currently, like I am in China and the life is normal, I can say.
That's great. Okay,
everything is okay over here.
Okay.
The schools are all started.
Great. And my assistant, Zolo. Hello, Zolo. Go ahead, Zolo.
Hello, Dr. Ben. Hello, everyone. It's a pleasure being here. My name is Zolo Ivan. I'm a CTA medical student in Cameroon. It's a pleasure being here for Corona. We have cases and we have recorded 6 deaths, unfortunately.
Okay, welcome, Zolo. He helps out with these webcasts. See, is there anyone else that wants to be introduced? Dr. Federico, are you there? He may have stepped away. I believe he's from Russia. Let's see, Manuel, Boniface. Well, okay. Well, that's okay. I think we can wrap it up. What is the topic for tomorrow?
Tomorrow I can show a basilar aneurysm.
A basilar aneurysm? Okay.
Basilar aneurysm.
Okay, very good. Okay, thank you very much, Ike, and thanks for coming, Chandra, and everyone else. And we'll see you tomorrow.
Just told Vlad to take a class on the supracerebellar infantile. So let me see when he responds. I told Henry also. Henry seems to be stuck in work. I just told Henry, so he said today he's unable to join. But Henry also can go ahead and do some endoscopy classes. So all of you guys, the endoscopy bigs, you guys can maybe do a few more classes so that endoscopy becomes a little bit more clearer to people. And for me, I've asked Luis Borba also just now. Luis may be able to help out with classes. So, and I'm going to ask Narayan and Sampath for lateral skull base as well. So let's see how we go ahead, and maybe Pablo can help out with some anatomy. Abida and rest of the people can help out with anatomy. Let's see, let's build this up. By the time, I don't think Corona is going to abate very soon. So we'll go ahead and do this so that people are benefited.
Looks like a good plan. If you have an empty slot, you tell me. I'll show a lateral entry into the brainstem case.
Tomorrow.
Maybe
Yeah,
after your case. Yeah.
yeah, that would be great. That would be great, Chandra.
7 or 8 minutes.
I can
Great.
do is I can actually do it day after tomorrow so that you can do it tomorrow. You can do the lateral entry to the brainstem tomorrow, and I can do the basal later.
Okay, we couldn't hear it, but
Oh no! What I was saying is, he could do the case tomorrow, and then day after tomorrow I can do it.
Oh no, it will take only less than 10 minutes. Unless, want to talk about all approaches, then it's a different matter.
We would like to discuss it so that all these cases and your experience. We do not want to just confine it for just 10 minutes.
Okay, let me just check some cases, and very likely it should be possible. Okay.
that would be great. That would be great. Okay.
And day after tomorrow, I will go ahead with the basilar.
Okay, sounds like a plan. Thanks everybody for coming.
Thank you.
Okay, we're off the air now, so we'll just chat.
Okay.
So every time we have an event, you get an announcement, you get a notice.
Okay, I will from the WeChat and give you my email.
Yeah, let me make sure you can put it in the chat box here. Yeah, anybody that wants to put their email in, just put it in the chat. I have Sunil's.
Sir, I was saying, I think maybe on Sunday, like I want to present.
Oh, okay. Well, why not? Why not?
Yeah, any reason it is.
Oh, listen. No, can you present for China Grand Rounds on well you don't on Saturday? Huh?
Chinese speaking is very, very, very complicated. I cannot speak everything. It's just a normal communication I can do. In the world also, like I can talk, but you can't explain everything in Chinese. It's very difficult.
Oh, it is? Oh, okay. So you'd rather not do that in Chinese? Okay, no problem. But maybe we could do it beside the Grand Rounds, you know? I don't know. I can ask Skype. I'll ask Skype. Okay? That maybe Sunday you can.
Actually, it is aneurysm only because if once he present his case, and after that I'll follow him because we need his ideas and some discussions matters also because he can clearly demonstrate that.
Okay. Well, I'll tell him. I'm not sure if he'll do it, but I will tell him and give me the name of the talk and everything. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Now the email of Rong Jun. Can you write it in the chat box? Let me see here.
Yeah, I will give you my email.
Put your email in the chat there. You see the chat at the bottom? And I put it, we have a Grand Rounds in China on Saturday in Chinese.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I show you.
Yeah, Dr. Wang give me the message and let me prepare some of the materials of the clinic, and so we can discuss in the Saturday. You mean the Saturday we have discussed every Saturday.
Oh, okay. So you want to do a presentation Saturday for China?
Yeah.
China Grand Rounds?
Yeah.
Oh, good, excellent. Okay, well, I can show you how to screen share. Do you know how to screen share?
Okay.
Yeah, now I show you. Okay, if you have a presentation, at the bottom of your screen is a share button. You see the share button?
Share button.
Share, SHA. I am clicking mine now. and I'm sharing, this is what happens. I take the screen like that, and I can take you where I want to go. Okay, so now I stop the share. Okay, you can try it too. You see the share at your share button at the bottom of the screen?
That's great.
No, do you see the screen share?
Right.
It says here. I know. Wait. I'm gonna use technology to show you. Okay. Wait.
Okay.
Wait. Just wait. I just thought. Yeah. Now I got something to show him. Okay, great. Oh, this is great. I'm gonna use Zoom to show you, okay? Now, okay, now
Yeah.
I am going to share my screen. And I'm gonna put the sound on, and I'm gonna play this, okay, for you. Can you see okay? Can you see okay?
Yes, I can see.
Okay, it's in Chinese.
Zoom 软件来共享视频，共享就是说咱们讲课的时候打开幻灯在电脑上，然后在这个共享屏幕上，我们打开一个共享屏幕，那么然后呢，我们可以在自己的电脑上打开我们的，这样的话，在电脑上我们选择自己的幻灯片所在的地方，在意上，然后选择自己的文件夹，选择文件夹可以选择咱们的幻灯所在的地方，这样的话，
Do you understand?
Yes, I understand. I know how to do it.
Oh, you see this
打开我
before?
们的
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know that.
No problem with that.
Okay, let me
Dr.
stop.
Wang,
Let me stop.
I had Dr. Wang discuss it. No problem.
Oh, okay. So I want you to see you do it. Can you do it now?
Yes, thank you.
Okay, try it now.
Okay. Right.
No,
if
do
I prepare it, if I'm ready, I will tell you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You want to do now or now? You want to do?
No. I'm preparing my PowerPoint.
Okay.
Yes, I was preparing my PowerPoint. If I'm ready, I will tell you.
Okay, so you present on Saturday, right?
Okay, right.
Okay, so send me information. Let's see, where's your email? I don't have your email.
Yes, just now I send my email to you.
No, okay.
You have the WeChat. You have the WeChat. I see.
Oh yeah. Okay, you send it. Okay, what you Young Hung? He know you, right?
Right.
Young Hung know you.
Okay.
You know Young Hung?
Young Hong?
You know him?
Young Hong. Wang Yong Hong.
Yeah.
Yes,
you know.
yes, Young Hong. I know him.
Okay.
We
Okay.
know
Good.
each other.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. I see you.
Yeah. Okay. See you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Nice. Bye.
Bye. There's Gleb. Gleb, how you doing?
Hey, John. I'm fine, thanks. Haven't seen you for ages.
Yeah, how you been?
More or less okay.
Rostov on the Don.
Right.
Is that where you're at now?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Because of the current situation, I have no other options, you know?
Yeah, well, it's the same all over the world. It's amazing. Africa, China, but you know, the word China is getting better. The neurosurgeons, but
Yeah, I heard
the
about it. It sounds
neurosurgeons
really
say,
promising.
yeah, the neurosurgeons say, yeah, it's almost back to normal. Not normal, but semi-normal, you know?
Yeah, right, right.
But it gives us hope. I mean, wow, at least they're recovering, you know? It's not going to be a total disaster.
Yeah, right, right.
But it's the same there and there, right? Everyone's at home.
Yeah, definitely. Today I'm off duty, so I'm staying at home.
Oh, okay. So you don't have to go to the hospital?
No, not today. So I
Okay.
have my night shifts, but not today.
Oh, okay. Very good. Very good. I wish you, there was a conference. It was over now, but we had it like an hour ago. That's okay. It's recorded. It's
Yeah,
it'll
right,
be, It'll be on the internet. So we have a chance now with IPE, you know, giving daily conferences, you know, so because he has the time now and a lot of neurosurgeons at home.
Okay, okay.
So maybe tomorrow we see you, huh?
Yeah, definitely. I'll try to come.
Yeah, yeah. It's the same
Can't
time.
promise.
Yeah, I
can't
know. I
promise,
know.
but yeah.
We know the world of neurosurgery. We know that.
Yeah.
But anyways,
Yeah.
so there's another neurosurgeon here from Russia. We had a neurosurgeon from Moscow, and you're in the
Okay.
okay. So maybe we see you tomorrow.
Yeah, and his name or her name?
His name
excuse me?
Volodym. You see the name on the screen? No, let me.
Yeah, right. Volodymyr Fedorko. Okay, got it.
Looks like they stepped away, but so anyways,
Got it.
okay. We'll see you tomorrow.
Okay, so
maybe.
see you.
Okay, bye
Yeah,
bye. Have
try
a good
to.
one. Bye bye.